What is going on, everybody? JC here today from Fittest Gamers, and today I present to you all legends that should be in WWE 2K23. We're gonna go over several legends that should be in it, kind of like a top 5, so to speak. Some that should be in it unanimously, and some that will be cool to see. Some retro attires, so to speak. Maybe the faces of Foley. We only got Cactus Jack this past year. Of course, Community Creations saves everybody the time and day, but it would be cool if they were just added into the game and different choices arise for us to choose from. That, you know, the legends have been stale in the past years. Well, you know, 2K22, and then they took a break. That and the fourth. So overall, we're gonna go over who they should add and why, and I'll give you my reasons. So let's go ahead and kick off this video starting now. Please cue the static. JC, oh wait, that's me. So the first superstar on our list is a unanimous one that needs to be and should be in WWE 2K23, the American Dream, baby, Dusty Rhodes. And we need all versions of Dusty Rhodes, the OG, and we need the polka dot. We need every version. Why? Because it's only right. The American Nightmare has taken over the wrestling world. Cody Rhodes has taken over the wrestling world, will be a future WWE champion. It's only right that his father, the legendary, the great, one of the mans that changed the world of professional wrestling in its own right, Dusty Rhodes, needs to be featured in WWE 2K23, and that is unanimous. There is no ifs, ands, or buts. There is absolutely no discussion. Dusty Rhodes needs to be featured in WWE 2K23. I know they can make it happen. I don't know how the whole right stuff works, but I absolutely know they can make this happen, and it should happen. So yes, I honestly think, you know, I'm putting superstars in this video that I truly think have a shot of legitimately being in the game. I don't want to mention some that we all know are not going to be in the game. So overall, Dusty Rhodes needs to be in WWE 2K23, and that is the first superstar on our list, and it's unanimously. This was gonna happen no matter what. I think everyone knew this was gonna be on the list. He was gonna be on the list. The American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. Next on our great list, number 2 and 3, I guess, it will be Stardust and Goldust. This is another unanimous one. If you're going to have Cody Rhodes, he's to me the face of the company aside from the tribal chief Roman Reigns. Cody Rhodes, the legacy of the Rhodes family, needs to be portrayed in this game. We need Stardust, even though he does not like that character. It is a unique character to play as in a video game. Imagine doing Stardust versus Cody Rhodes, and we need it separate. It can't be like an attire change. We also need Goldust. Now, we're not going to get Dustin Rhodes, obviously. No Dustin Rhodes, right? But we could get Goldust. Goldust is an iconic persona, an iconic character / wrestler in WWE. This is a gimmick that will live forever, and I think, I mean, you need Goldust in this game. You absolutely need Goldust in this game. If you're gonna have Dusty, right? They should add Dusty. If they're gonna have Cody Rhodes, obviously, then his brother Goldust should be featured in the game. That is just my hot take, my personal take, but I do think Stardust and Goldust should be added into WWE 2K23. So I might have them separate, but it can't be for Cody Rhodes. It can't be an attire change. I want to specify that. It needs to be more of a, what you call this, it needs to be a separate character on its own. It could not be anything, you know. They should have Dashing Cody Rhodes, they should have Stardust, they should have Cody Rhodes when he first started, and they have Cody Rhodes now, and it just can't be attire changes. It needs to be different characters, and I think that this will knock it out of the park if they were to do this, and it'll be cool to do that. You know, I don't like the attire changes. If it's a different year that the wrestler was, it should be a whole different character with a whole different overall, because it's a different character all in its own right. So yeah, that's what we have here. Stardust, Goldust, boom, in WWE 2K23. I think it should happen, and I think it's possible. Next on our list, we have the Faces of Foley, which is consisted of Mankind, Cactus Jack, and Dude Love. But if you want to throw a wild curveball in there, we also want Mick Foley. We want Mick Foley, the one that faced Edge in WrestleMania 22, the one that faced Randy Orton in Backlash 04, the one that was with The Rock in a tag team match against Evolution in WrestleMania 20. So it'll be 4 different characters, 4 different brand new characters, not attire changes, different overalls for the characters, of course, to make it more fun. And we can do dream matches. Dude Love versus Cactus Jack. Dude Love versus Mankind. And when it comes to Mankind, we want 2 different versions of Mankind. We want the one that came out in 98, 99, long button down shirt with the tie, of course. And then we have, of course, Mankind, the OG Mankind, the ones from the early days of his WWF career, WWE career, WWF, WWE, whatever you want to call it, to each their own. So overall, the Faces of Foley will be a great additional feature to, I guess, some legends that should be added in WWE 2K23, and it's only right. I mean, I think it's a cool thing to add. I think nobody will complain about it. Yes, oh yeah, we had Cactus Jack this year, but it was a DLC character, and it wasn't. That's all we had. I feel like we should have had more versions of Foley. I don't know why they didn't do that. It's an iconic persona, an iconic character as well. He changed the landscape of wrestling once he got thrown off the Hell in a Cell. I think it's a very cool feature to have the Faces of Foley. At least to me, it will be. Now, we don't know what the showcase mode is going to be. I'm not going to say I don't think it's going to be Foley, obviously. But, you know, Faces of Foley will be a very cool thing to add. And I don't think anybody will complain, and everybody will be satisfied with it. So, yeah, let's move on to the next ones. Oh, what a rush. The Legion of Doom LOD Animal and Hawk should be featured in WWE 2K23 only because they are one of the most dominant tag teams of absolute all time. Now, with that being mentioned, right now the Usos are having one great run with the tag titles. They are making the tag titles main event titles. I've never really thought the WWE tag titles were really praised so much until now. Now they're getting treated like actual titles. There was a time where it was just stale. There will be opening matches of pay-per-views, even in some dark matches of pay-per-views, right? Now they are an actual title. They're being treated like a title. How a title should be treated with high respect. They are the main events, right? No matter what title it is. I mean, of course, you have the WWE title, the tag titles, and the IC, the US title. But a title is a title, and it has great value. LOD is a dominant tag team. Why not add the LOD? Face the Usos in a dream match in WWE 2K23. I think it's only right. And I only say this because of the tag titles, I guess, the way they're valued right now. LOD was insane back in the day. I mean, I wasn't even born when they were around, but I look at old clips, and there's never a pop. You hear a pop. Whenever you hear their music start, What a Rush hits, boom! The crowd goes absolute bonkers nuts. LOD should be featured in WWE 2K23. I think it's a fair request. I don't think we're asking for too much to have them in the game, and make it easy for us to do tag team finishers. You know, make it not too complicated. That way, we do it with ease. And then you get to do the Doomsday Device, I believe. So yes, LOD unanimously. Once again, I keep throwing that word around because I think a lot of the legends that I've mentioned, it's fair. It's a fair request, and why they should be in the game is absolutely fair as well. I don't want to throw random names out there like that we know they can't be featured for X, Y, and Z reason. But yes, LOD, I can see it happening. I can see LOD being pushed into or being put into WWE 2K23. How do you guys feel about this one? I don't know how you guys are going to feel about this one. And I don't know how you're going to feel about the last one I'm going to mention, because it could go two ways. It'd be like, it's not needed, or I feel like it's needed. I would want it to be put in for many different characters. The last one is going to be a role. The next one we're going to announce is going to be a role that could be played for many different characters, not just this one. So let's go on with the last one that we're going to mention on who should be in WWE 2K23. Legends speaking. Which legends should be in WWE 2K23? The last one on the list, the great one, The Rock. Why The Rock though? I want the different versions of The Rock. We want Rocky Maivia. We want Rock 98, Rock 99, Rock 01, Rock 03, Rock 04. Different versions of The Rock and not different attires. This could also translate to other superstars. Stunning Steve Austin. You can have different versions of Stone Cold. When he was with the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. I know this is a far stretch, but this could open doors to having superstars have multiple characters. Hulk Hogan, all the different versions of Hogan. The earlier version of Hulk Hogan. Then you have, Hollywood Hogan, the NWO Hulk Hogan. This will be an additional feature that will make the game 20 times better, because every superstar has different versions of themselves, and it should not be an attire change, because The Rock, if you have different attire changes, The Rock from today is not going to be the same as The Rock from 99 or 01 or 02, so to speak. And, with the rumors being thrown around, the reason why I mentioned The Rock, with the rumors being thrown around that he could be in the Royal Rumble and he could very well face Roman Reigns in WrestleMania, I think maybe there's a chance we're going to get a showcase mode of The Rock. Could be completely off. Could be wrong 110%. But having Rocky Maivia in a video game would be very cool. I don't even know when's the last time we had Rocky Maivia in a video game. I don't even know if they ever had Rocky Maivia in a recent wrestling game. Maybe back in the Attitude game that they made, that Acclaim made back in the 90s. But I'm not too sure, so I can't even give you an answer to that. But I do think that having different versions of each character, kind of like the faces of Foley, will be cool. So I threw The Rock in because I'm watching Young Rock and stuff. And yes, Rocky Maivia will be a cool addition. The Rock and the Nation of Domination, cool addition. Rock, corporate Rock, we know, like, you know, with Vince McMahon or whatever in '99. That'll be all cool. So you catch my drift now as to why I'm saying this. It could change the game entirely. The superstars will have different overalls, right? Because it's different characters, different years. The wrestler gets better as the years go on. Some maybe they decline, but in his case, he obviously inclined non-stop. Even when he came back to face Cena, he beat Cena in WrestleMania, one of the best of all time. Cena's considered a GOAT now, and this can even translate to Cena. We can have Cena, the ruthless aggression Cena, and then his early stages of word life thugonomics, and then we just go from there. Like, imagine this. Imagine the endless possibilities that you could do, the dream matches that you can do. And I think that this would all tie into, maybe we'll have older arenas too. Like, I'm a fan of the arenas, or the stages, so to speak, that we come out to. Community Creations has been amazing, and people make some spot on. Everything you've seen in this video, for the most part, not everything, but most of it, as far as the characters go, Community Creations. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope you all agree with me, and if you don't, if you have other legends that you think should be added, please write it in the comment section below. Like I said, I did this one just to mention the obvious ones, the ones that we actually have a chance of getting, because there are a lot that we could name that there's just absolute no chance we're gonna get. So yeah, WWE 2K23, hopefully we have some great news upcoming Royal Rumble time. Hopefully it's a good reveal, I guess. That's what we're anticipating, some type of reveal. And yeah, who do you all have? And remember this before I close out the video, that God is real, God is good, and miracles do happen. I am a living proof of them. He is roaring and alive like a lion. He is him, God, above all. Remember that the Hulk Hogan mantra of say your prayers and eat your vitamins, brother, and John Cena's mantra of never give up. Now, who do you want in WWE 2K23 from a Legends perspective? Please comment it below. I know I said it earlier. Make sure you hit that like, comment, and subscribe button. Stay tuned for more content relating to WWE games, even AEW games, or wrestling games in general, period. So I hope you all enjoyed once again. God bless you. Remember to brush your teeth, wash your hands, clean your ass. JC from FG, and I am officially logging out.